I've been dancing since kindergarten. I started back.
Kevin.
You know what you could be doing instead of that?
It's my food. It was given to me, and I have a right to eat it however I want. And he's like, I see you when he's like the one. The big one, meshy.
Let's make like a
Wait.
Let's go.
What's up?
It's a boys. Do you want to get boys? Be or not. What about the airplane food, huh?
So what's with airplane food?
Hey, look under there, Ella. Look.
The RAM review.
Go to RAM review.
RAM review.
The RAM review.
The RAM review. RAM review. On the RAM review.
RAM review. Go to RAM review.
The RAM review.
Go to RAM review.
Welcome to the pilot episode of the RAM.
Good morning, Lakeside. My name is Carson Burnham, and welcome to this week's episode of the RAM Review. Coming up,
what we're trying to do as a department is really help our students. So if we know what's working,
we'll take a look at the Smart Start schedule.
31% of Americans between the ages of 18 and 29 wear makeup every day. We wanted to see how
And we'll see how good these makeup skills really are. And we'll take a glimpse into the life of the news crew. And now we'll take a moment of silence for our missing news anchor, Evan Myers. We get to sleep in on Wednesdays now. Let's take a look at the Smart Start schedule.
This school year at Lakeside, the administration decided to have school start at 8:30 on Wednesdays only, calling it Smart Start. The students had mixed emotions about the Smart Start, not fully knowing what it was about. Let's go in depth.
We've kicked a lot of days around. We talked about Mondays or Fridays, but you know, during that midweek, I think is the right time because our teachers have 2 days out of the Monday, Tuesday to really look at what's going on with their students in those classes and hit the middle of the week so we can finish up the week better. And for our students, it's better that, you know, you have 2 days of full school, then you have that extra hour of sleep, then you have 2 more days to finish up. So I think it's right there in that happy medium for both sides, for teachers and students.
I have to, and then it just says basically the same thing for the 9th and 10th, and then there's a little.
They got to go to that teacher and say, I have 2 other tests this day, or whatever, can I reschedule my test for a different day?
Okay.
Or can I do this?
Yeah.
Yes. We discuss curriculum and what, where we're going to be going as far as our assessments, and we talk about, we hope to transition to be able to talk about individual students and where we need to revisit so that we can make sure that everybody's on the same page and every student knows what they need. And so all in all, it's, you know, it's just a way for us to communicate with each other so that we can do a better job being teachers for the kids.
what we're trying to do as a department is really help our students. So if we know what's working for one teacher, we can use it in another classroom. We're comparing notes. We're trying to figure out what are the most essential things we need to teach you guys in order to prepare you for the next grade and to prepare you for college. So it's really great having that time to do that.
Smart Start as a whole is the school's way to bring out the PLC process and give us the time to make that work. So that's going to make us better teachers and therefore make the students more successful because we'll be doing a better job of what we do.
Yeah, and I really want to get it on the end of this since I didn't, because I thought.
Okay.
But just kind of, because I really don't know if everyone knows, you know, how many tests the kids have. It's time for our teachers to get together and collaborate about different students and try to. We want to. The idea of the entire PLC process is we want to get our upper level students. We want to push them, and we also want to help our other students get to a point where we can start pushing them too, and getting everyone on the same page.
Boy howdy, this extra sleep sure is doing me some good. If you didn't take advantage of the back-to-school yearbook offer, there's still time to purchase yours for $45. This offer expires soon though, so hurry up. And we'll see who the true makeup artist really is in our next segment.
According to a 2017 study, 31% of Americans between the ages of 18 and 29 wear makeup every day. We wanted to see how hard it is to apply makeup without sight. In this challenge, 2 people received blindfolded makeovers.
We have a wide selection here. Dayla,
Yes.
would you like to start with the holographic iridescent lip gloss?
Sure. Okay.
Alright, Aiden. Give me what I need to use.
I don't know what that is. Here's all
Okay,
of
no. Tell me what it looks like.
it. I got a pink tube. You want that?
Oh, yeah. No, we're doing the pink tube last.
Okay.
That works, okay.
That's your nose.
Mm-hmm.
Bam.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like this is working.
I feel like I'm doing something beautiful right now.
Use our senses. There you go. No, it's fine. Okay.
So today we're going for a very Tumblr girl look. I'm gonna put a bunch of blush on your nose.
Alright.
Ah, it went on. Okay.
You're gonna be beautiful. Just, you gotta
Other
trust
one,
me.
other one, okay.
You gotta trust me. Don't trust me. That's a lie.
You probably look like 10 times better than James Charles ever did right now.
Well, I already did in the first place, so.
Amen.
Well, that certainly could have been worse. Girls' soccer practice begins next week. Visit room 209 for a more detailed schedule. And if you're interested in knowing what the behind the scenes are to the news program you know and love, this next segment is for you.
Please do your script. You do want to do your script because we don't want this to be a bung episode.
It will not be a bung episode.
Yes, it will, if you don't do your script. Because you're not going to do it tonight.
I barely ever use the script anyway.
No, you always use this.
And then you can literally just make a script and then copy it.
Or you can make the script yourself. Because I'm not going to do it for you.
And they're literally like the same script.
Exactly. So do it. I don't think Carson has a head in for this game.
I think he's just about inept in everything he does. Easily me. I'm taller, I'm funnier, I look better. I mean, you know, his humor is no. That's not funny.
A6 in here! Yes, I do.
How do you have a better grade than me and I did all the work?
Because I did that and Food Tuesday.
I did Food Tuesday.
And
Put it on your
Insta
sheet.
stories.
Finish it into the story.
Oh.
Yes.
That starred you.
Yeah, that literally started me. So I should get points for that too.
So
You did nothing.
If you start typing
You didn't do
it'll start
anything.
pulling up their classes.
I feel as if I recorded everything and did all the stuff for the cake show and I edited it. And she still ended up with a B in this class and I ended up with like a 78. And all she had to do for a better grade was post some pictures on Instagram. But okay.
I did all the work and Blaze is not giving me any freaking credit.
Aren't we all? You're like breathing in with glass shard.
Glass?
Fiberglass.
Everyone does. There it is. Ha! I see it. Now if I can reach it.
Your face looks like a child.
You dropping dust particles on me.
Grab a tissue.
Describe Slayton. Well, he was getting the pole from me. I had a little bit of a project going on. He's a bit unorthodox. You know, it might have been easier to store it somewhere else and not with the rats. But he gets stuff done. That's important.
Slayton is a strange man, and I can't justify his actions. I can't explain why he does what he does. He's told us many stories about him being a child, and he's just who he is. He's his own kind of person.
Well, it's a unique class. You have a lot of different, potentially conflicting artistic visions, but you know, it's a neat environment because we're always working, but it doesn't feel like work most of the time because we're all passionate about this. But you know, some people like to make it work. Their ineptitude leads to some problems and hiccups in development, but you know, it's you can generally try to power through it.
Man, it's just hip happening.
We sure do have a lot to handle. Funding for this broadcast was brought to you by Relyance Bank. Thank you all for watching. My name is Carson Burnham, and we'll see you next time on the RAM Review.